The average height of a full-grown man is about 1.8 meters. Being the dominant species, you'd expect that humans are the largest creatures on the planet. But the truth is, they do not come comparably close to some of the animals that walk this earth. These animals have slowly evolved into giants, reaching heights, weights, and lengths that are beyond our wildest imaginations. One cannot help but wonder why they continuously get so big. From mammoths that are more than 4 meters tall to rodents that weigh as much as a full-grown man. Stick around as we reveal why land animals evolve into giants. Lost in the tides of time are the legendary creatures, mammoths, with shoulders as high as 4 meters and weights of 6 tons. Mammoths are believed to be an extinct species of elephant. These large giants lived and traveled far and wide from northern Africa to the coldest places in the Arctic. They were covered in fur with short tails and ears to prevent frostbite and regulate heat loss from their bodies. They were herbivores feeding on a variety of plants that are believed to be rich in strontium isotopes that formed parts of their 2 long curved tusks. The mammoth's dental structure consisted of 4 molars and a diastema, which they used as a chopping board for their food. These molars were replaced close to 6 times during their lifetime. With sizes this huge and adaptations like these, mammoths were virtually untouchable. This allowed them to roam freely in the Ice Age era, living for as long as 60 years. Their extinction is, however, unfortunate and attributed to a comet that hit the globe in the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis, leading to the cooling of the planet and the extinction of the Ice Age animals. Enter the African savanna elephants, which are indisputably the Earth's largest land animal. They can grow to over 5 meters tall, 6 meters long, and weigh up to a whopping 11,000 kilograms. Their enormous size is more than enough to intimidate any predator. Their gigantic size also allows them to store more fat and water. Their skin is thick and wrinkled up to retain 10 times the amount of water it would if it had smooth skin. Their large bodies also come with a large brain, weighing up to 6 kilograms. For reference, the human brain is only about 1.4 kilograms. It is believed that their huge brains offer them great memory, which allows them to remember and locate distant water holes during the dry seasons. About 40 million years ago, elephants had no trunks. Unbeknownst to most, these long trunks are an extension of their nose, which is fused with their upper lip. They can grow up to 2 meters long, can weigh 140 kilograms, and can lift over 400 kilograms. The trunks evolved intending to help the elephants with snorkeling, but have since found more uses. These trunks can also hold up to 12 liters of water, which comes in handy when drinking or when they need to spray water across their bodies to help them cool from the heat of the savanna. Sometimes this very trunk can also turn into a deadly weapon. The African savanna elephants evolved to have enormous ears, way larger than their Asian counterparts. These ears offer a large surface area for blood to flow through, hence cooling their body when the elephants are exposed to the blazing hot African sun. Their tusks, well, they are evolved teeth. To be specific, they are elongated incisors that can weigh up to 79 kilos in male elephants. The elephants use these tusks to dig up roots, strip the bark of trees, protect the trunk if need be, and act as an overall great defense. With the rampant rate of poaching, though, they are sadly now evolving into tuskless elephants. For a predator to accomplish the most effective sneak attacks on its prey, it has to have evolved to a great extent to become a successful apex predator and one of the most advanced reptiles. The body plan of a saltwater crocodile has had to change a little over the years. These scary creatures can grow up to 7 meters long and weigh up to 500 kilograms. They are equipped with large, strong jaws with a great bite force that can crash a cast iron. Although these massive crocodiles prefer to swallow most of their prey whole as opposed to tearing it to shreds, these cold-blooded animals did not get their massive sizes by being picky eaters. If they can overpower it, outswim it, or if it is anywhere within striking distance, you best believe that the saltwater crocodile will attack it. Luckily, its stomach is so acidic that it can easily digest even the hooves and shells of its prey. Its metabolism is well evolved, so much so that it can store almost all of the food that it consumes. This is why these giants can go up to a year without feeding. The hooves, horns, and shells are even used as gizzard stones to help grind the next course meal. They have a powerful tail which compensates for their short legs, hence they can swiftly sweep their prey off their feet. Literally. On top of that, they have no natural predators, hence they can live so long to attain such lengths and weight. The world's tallest land animal is one that leaves a long-lasting memory to all those who see it. Its most evolutionary feature is its neck, which can grow up to 2 meters long. A scientist known as Lamarck has suggested that the long necks of the giraffes were due to their constant stretching to reach higher vegetation, and then passed down their attained length to their offspring. Then came Darwin, who proved Lamarck's theory wrong. According to Charles Darwin's evolution theory, the giraffes with the longest necks passed their genes to their offspring through natural selection until they attained the animal we see now. As with most animals, the giraffe has 7 vertebrae, except that they have become far more elongated with time. All these theories somehow explain why a giraffe calf born is already 2 meters long at birth. An adult giraffe can be 6 meters tall, over 1,300 kilograms heavy, and has a tongue that is half a meter long. Their height allows them to reach more and higher food, where the competition is much less. And coupled with great eyesight, they can see their predators a kilometer away. Galapagos tortoises boast of being the largest tortoises in the world. Their gigantic size is mostly attributed to the lack of predators in the islands they live in. Some of them are equipped with a saddleback shell, which has a notch around the neckline that enables the tortoise to stretch its neck and reach higher plants when the vegetation close to the ground is scarce. They are a true representation of the adaptation radiation, whereby animals diversify rapidly when they find a new source of food or when there's an ecological niche available. A Galapagos tortoise can grow up to 1.8 meters long and weigh over 400 kilograms. With a lifespan of more than a century and a lack of predators on these islands, these tortoises can just keep growing. This has significantly reduced the predatory pressure on them. They also don't need lots of water and can even go for a couple of weeks without food. Since they are mostly found on islands, their gigantism is sometimes associated with the island rule, whereby large animals become dwarves and small animals become giants. As hard as it is to believe, polar bears evolved from brown bears close to 500,000 years ago. With time, they lost their fur pigmentation to help them camouflage. These Arctic bears have also grown so much bigger than the brown bears, reaching heights of up to 3 meters while standing on their hind legs, making them the tallest land carnivores. For reference, the average door size is 2 meters. They can also weigh up to 700 kilograms. 50% of their weight is actually fat that lies underneath their skin to help them bear the temperatures of their icy dwellings. They have undergone further evolutionary changes to cope with the harsh climate conditions in the Arctic. Their diet is also constantly made of fatty seals, which may have also significantly contributed to their gigantic sizes. Known as one of the friendliest animals on the planet, capybara is also the biggest rodent on Earth. It can weigh up to 80 kilograms, which is equivalent to the weight of a full-grown man. They can grow up to 60 centimeters high and 1.2 meters long. Their large size is attributed to their diet and the kind of environment they stay in. Capybaras are commonly found along the riverbanks where there is plenty of water and vegetation. According to Live Science, they have to eat at least 4 kilograms of grass per day. To better digest these tough grasses, capybaras have to eat their morning poop as it provides essential microbes needed to further digest their previous meal. These gentle giants are also very good at dodging predators as they can stay underwater for over 5 minutes. Lack of natural predators, change of diet, and adapting to new environments are some of the reasons why humans are privileged to gaze at the world's largest, longest, and tallest giants of this day and age.